Hey everyone, Wavy Watchers here, and this is another full watch build video. All of the parts are sourced from AliExpress. The links that I can put in the description, I will. I just personally don't like to post any Seiko logos in there, but they're easy to find. Before I start getting into the video, thank you so much for 450 subscribers. I've got 37,000 views total, and it's going up every day. So just a big thank you to everyone. If you like this kind of video, then please subscribe, because I will make it worth it. I will be posting videos all of the time. So let's get into it. This is going to be a 40mm diver watch, and you can see right there the glass at the front and there's glass at the back. So you're going to see this movement. So I just like to, because I rotate my watches all the time, it's nice when you see the back and the movement. So if you're showing your friends, it's really cool. This is just going to be a NH35 watch build. It's not going to be GMT, but it is automatic. To begin with, we're going to be fitting this dial. So it's a really nice dark green, and then it's got those white and silver accents around on the numbers. So here you've got your dial feet, and they always send too many feet basically, because you can put this on different kind of movements in different cases. So you've got to line it up. You can see the hole, so just have a look, take your time, and then I use some nail snippers, and then you just snip off the dial. But like I say, do it one at a time. If you snip off the wrong one, it's not the end of the world. I think it would stay on there with one. But if you do it both wrong, you're going to have to get some dial feet or dial tape, which is a whole other issue. So just take your time. Dial going on now. It's looking really nice already. I'm so glad I picked this colour. I've never had a green watch, so this is going to be my first. I've actually got two sets of hands, as you saw at the first introduction of the video, and I just don't know which ones to pick, but I'll show you in a minute. So when you're fitting hands, you've got to set the date to midnight. So scroll through on the crown, and when it flicks to midnight, when it flicks to a new date, that means you're at midnight basically. So that's where you should be putting your hands on. So these are I wasn't too sure, to be honest, about these hands. Let me know what you think. They're just straight silver ones, and I think they look really good. They match everything. So our hand went on so smoothly, I couldn't believe it. The Rodico is this blue tack that's holding it. It doesn't leave any residue. And then the other tool is this like a hand pusher. Highly recommend if you're thinking about getting into the hobby, because look at that. How easy was that? I'm going to jinx myself now, but putting hands on is the hardest thing in the hobby, and as long as you take your time, like here, I've done everything on my first attempt, and I'm not even saying I'm good, because I'm not. I'm very new at this. It didn't want to start moving, but there you can see the watch is now running. Just going to push it down once more, so I'm happy, but there we go. What do you think of these hands? I think because they match the dials so well, I'm going to keep them. I did get the standard like Mercedes silver ones, but because I've made so many other watches with those hands, I wanted something different. Fun fact, if you've seen my 62 MAS video, those are the hands, the same hands, because I've got like proper 62 MAS hands on my 62 MAS. How many times am I going to say that? So to remove the crown here, there's a small little pin, if you can see there. You push that in, and then I always just bite it, the blue thing, with my teeth, and it comes out really easy, because you're not gonna, if you flip it over, you don't want to like start bending your hands and stuff, so it's easy to just hold it. So now the case can go on. As you can see, using this little watch holder makes everything super easy. I'm not putting anything at risk of scratching or damaging. So the crown can be removed now, and it's going to be time to line up your stem and crown, and you basically have to get it snipped down to the right length. So this is a very redneck way of doing things. This isn't probably this is how I do it, so I think this is very easy. I don't have the measurement tool, so what I normally do is this. So I'll put it in, and then I'll take just guess. I guess a small amount, and then I snip it off. And funnily enough, this was first time for me. But I do a small bit at a time, and that's what I would recommend. Snip a tiny bit, check it, take it back out, and just rinse and repeat that until you get to this where that's perfect. So I got really lucky there. They're very cheap, the stems are, so I normally, I've bought a pack, so if I was to cut it too short, I would just get a new stem. And this is the proper way to remove the stem. So you push in that small little pusher there, and then it comes out. But that's only when you're not going to risk bending the hands. So Loctite, this is just stop the crown from unscrewing. So if you were to just put it in now as is, and then you wound the hands the other way, like going backwards in time, the crown would unscrew. So to prevent that from happening, put some Loctite on. It's not permanent, and with some pliers holding it, you can break the seal, but this is just going to stop that movement, and it's going to hold it in place. So I highly recommend just getting some Loctite. It's very cheap. Then you've got to wipe off any excess, because you don't want that getting into the movement or setting in a funny way or seeing it on the crown. So just tidy up the job with a bit of tissue. And that is the crown and stem, which can now be placed back into the watch, and we're getting towards the end. This is going really smoothly. If you have any recommendations of watches you want me to build, people have been doing it, please leave a comment below, because I'm getting the addiction of this hobby. I've built so far 13 watches, and I've got more parts ordered, so there's no sign of slowing down. And a lot of people have found these videos really helpful, so please recommend a watch for me to build in the comments, and whatever the most liked comment is, I'll do it. Obviously from AliExpress. So this gasket works a bit different. So you saw me there, it's just a bit of grease that goes on for the rubber, and that helps it to be waterproof. And then the case back goes on with this rubber ball, but this glass panel at the back looks amazing. What I'm going to do is the rotor. You can actually buy rotor covers, so I'm going to wait and order one for each watch. Then I'll do a video just fitting loads of rotor covers, but a green rotor on this will look perfect. So now the case is looking really good there. It doesn't have the bezel on yet, but still looks really nice. I do apologise as well. There's some glare in the video, which I didn't realise until now, whilst editing this video. So in the future, I will make sure to close the windows and stuff, and use some artificial lighting, so that doesn't happen. But then again, it does look good in natural light with that sunlight and reflection. It's a bit more natural of how you're going to see the watch. Now the bezel is finally being fitted. It's just like a 3M double-sided tape. There we go, a fully green watch. Now you're looking at it and I know I'm thinking it as well now, that's too much green, but wait till the bracelet's on. It breaks it up and it looks so much better. I was going to call this like building a custom Hulk build, because it's all green, but with the different hands and not being GMT and the dial's also different, I'm probably not going to call it that, but this is like a Hulk inspired build. That's what I'm doing at the minute, just doing the common popular builds. So now, and someone else also recommended getting one of these straps, which is like a solid end link, I think that's what it's called. If you made that comment, let me know. And it's just a bit of better quality, high quality, less faffing about. And the strap did go on really easily, really nicely, and the fitment was just perfect. I love these oyster bracelets. I think they make the watches look so high end. I have ordered some different style bracelets just because I don't want every watch to be the same, but here we go, the watch is now finished. Don't click off yet, the end of the video will show the watch on my wrist in full. But like I've already said, thank you so much for all the comments, the likes, the supports. I hope this video's earned a subscription. I hate to ask, I've not done it on any of my videos, but I can see my channel is actually booming. It's going really well. So please subscribe. And I promise you, it'll be worth it if you're into watches and building watches. This is my favourite dream watch, and it cost under $100 easily.